This is the most important video you will ever watch and listen close to. I'm going to show you and I'm going to expose how government, a social worker, and another government employee that works at a school, her friend, tries to intimidate and bully you and trick you and get you in trouble. You get to hear this. This is real. This is happening in Union County, Kentucky. Remember I told you the majority of people that I've met here, encountered, are good, but the ones that I meet are bad. They're really bad. These are awful. They need to be fired. Now, I'm going to try to talk you through it. What has happened is this lady goes to a church where a friend of mine goes. And I was on the street one day with my sign, and she said she could get me housing. I told her I don't qualify for housing. I need a building or a house, something vacant. She said she'd see what she could do. So she comes up with this house that belongs to her employee, Glinda. Her name is on the title, and she gives her verbal permission to clean it up and move me in. Well, after about a week and running most of my gas out and a little bit of stress, and a couple other things happened. I'm going to let you hear that. I personally go up to see Glenda face to face at the Audubon Senior Citizen Center. She tells me, and you're going to hear this, she tells me she doesn't own it, that her husband's family owns it, that I need to talk to her sister. Well, I'm mad now because Rhonda Marsh, that's over Audubon up there, she needs to be fired, she needs to be hung, lied to me and played with me. Are we having fun yet? Hey, bullies, are we having fun yet? Okay. You're exposed, all right? There's nothing you can do about it. So, I tell Rhonda that she has wasted my time and to stay away from me. After I find out she has lied to me, imagine that. Now, you're going to hear the recordings. Yes, I know when to record. So if you're a bully and you're planning on trying to trick me, forget about it. You're stupid. So while Rhonda is medicated because she has anxiety and she smokes cigarettes, and I guess that's to relieve the evil she's done. Do you believe I'm the only one they have done this to? They have moved in other people to that house. I don't know where they went. I don't know what they've done to them. But they have. So they've been moving people into the house that they don't own. And they don't have permission. Do you see how history repeats? Listen close. This is real. First, you're going to hear me and Rhonda talk about the house. She actually takes me out there to see it. Then she gets on the subject of doctors and meds. I let her know right away, it ain't happening. Listen. On 10/5/2017, I meet up with Rhonda, the social worker from Audubon. Very nice lady, but yeah, she's one of them. Now she tells me about the house, and I've got permission to be there, and then she starts on doctors and medications. Why do I make it harder on myself? I told you there's a price. She wants information. I give her what's already published. She drives a black car with red and black personal tag on the front. She smokes. She goes to doctors. She does still have brown eyes, but she's self-destructing. Because they had me medicated because they had me convinced I was crazy, and I found out I wasn't. I don't think you're crazy, but I do think you're paranoid. Oh, honey, you gotta read my story. My whole family tried to kill me, so no. My medical records, my psych records is on AK, and there's no paranoia. But now, of course, devils want you to believe that you're paranoid, that they're not out to get you. not kidding. Listen. Everyone has something. Yeah, I mean, we do. I have probably an anxiety disorder. They all have something. Yeah, then they label everything. You know, they label everything. You sneeze. Doesn't mean anything. But I do know that you don't want anything to do with anything that I could normally, and I'm not going to force that on you because that's your right. But I'm not going to take meds, go to doctors. That's my thing there. Anything else? But you don't have to take. You can't. They can't force you to take meds. Yeah, that's why they got my check off, darling. What did you get SSI for? Well, I thought it was for my back, where I hurt myself at Walmart, and depression at the time. Well, I found out after I've done some research, after I got off the meds, that the meds they were giving me were making me depressed. Now, when I went up for review, they said it was for alcoholism. Honey, I ain't drank in 20 years. Somebody messed with my files. Now, I talked to an attorney, and I asked her, if they cut you off because now they say you're not an alcoholic, right? Yeah. So start looking for a blue house. I don't know if it's on the road now. She said it's about 4 to 5 miles out of Sturgis. That won't happen here. This woman, she has been different programs at Audubon, and she works for me through the Older Americans Act. What's her name? Gail Piper.
Gail.
That way, if somebody asks me, you know, she is the legal owner of the house, but let me go ahead and tell you this. There was some back taxes out on it. So really, it's just abandoned. She didn't pay the taxes. She talked to the attorney. The attorney told her just to leave it alone. It's just an old abandoned house. I don't know how bad it is.
She just said that Gail Piper is the legal owner of the house.
Might not work. If this doesn't work, try something else. She gave me her verbal okay, and I said, do you want her to sign something in case she got hurt? I will do that. And not responsible. He told me that I would sign a not responsible for anything, damages or anything, and get something from her. No, a guy did live there for about 2 years. He's like, you know, he just is lived in it, and he stripped it's a bathroom, but of course there's no water. Well, I've got
The house is completely demolished and completely stripped on the inside. It needs to be, yeah.
I could get a path in there. I could sit on the side of the tub and pour water on me. Yeah, you could do that. And I would put the tent right here because I'd want to be near the door. Yeah. How many? Well, I don't guess a fire alarm would work. Now, you heard her say that she got a verbal okay from the owner, Gail Piper. Okay, we are physically in the house looking around, making verbal plans to put me in there for the winter. Listen on. I don't qualify for any housing. I mean, y'all could find me a barn or a shed or something. I guess you just neglected to tell you about it. Now, I've been homeless here in Union County for 7 months, or 8, something like that. And this woman did not show up and offer to do anything until it got closer to winter. That's called like pressure salesman. Okay, that's what pressure salesmen do at the last minute because they want to bait and tackle you. Listen on. But in the end, you're a grown person. You seem to sound fine, able to make choices, and I'm not. Well, I mean, if you can find better, have at it. I know. That's the thing, and you know, what's the mileage? We're alerted. What do you think? I get a couple of miles. Yes. Okay. I don't know. Now understand, they can pretend and act like they care. They're good at that. They act. They're actors. The best demons I've ever seen are, in fact, TV actors. They can act. Listen on. Went somewhere and get you some heat. And then I don't like the heat because... Okay, here it is. Listen closely. She wants me to try to draw on my black lung. Any kind of government help, you have to go to doctors and take meds and do what they say. And I've done told her, no. Listen. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. What about drawing on your black lung? They won't let me have Jack. back. They would. You've never met me before. They told me I like nine. Understand, she just showed me a house that I could possibly go move into. Now she's buttering me up to get me to go to doctors. Take meds, I've got to do what they say to my own body. Even though you're taking them, don't take them. They do blood tests and they know exactly what condition you should be in. That's why they cut me off, because I should be dead. But a lot of medications they gave me, I said, don't take it. I tossed them. What did they have you on? Seroquel, Topamax? What all did they have you on? Do you remember? No. It doesn't matter. She jumped from talking about a house and getting heat and all that to doctors and meds. Yeah. Herself with all that stuff. Now here's some psychobabble coming from her, and y'all get to hear this. She is full of crap. She learned this from a book, not life. I don't care where you've been, I don't care where you come from. All I care about, the most important day of our life is right now today. You know, tomorrow doesn't matter. Yesterday doesn't anymore. It's just today. Yeah. But we learn from the past. I thought it was that building right there. You said it was a building. I didn't know it was a house. And that's what the devil would tell you. That it's just today. Live for today. No, you've got to live for Judgment Day, because there will be a Judgment Day. Now, on our second round or visit, listen to this. This is also edited for relevance. This is part 2. Now, if you analyze it, it jumped from about the house. She could assemble a team, and we can do this, and we can do that. And after I let her know, I'm not going to doctors, and I'm not taking meds. Now, she says, she's concerned that the weatherization will be over $6,400. Nothing was said about weatherizing the whole house. We were talking about one room. So now that I let her know, I'm not going to doctors, I'm not taking meds, it's a different story. Now, I'm going to meet her tomorrow on October the 6th, and we're going to lay some cards on the table. I'm going to be straightforward and blunt. I hate it when I'm right. This is about the social worker, part 3. On this one, she tries to convince me I'm paranoid. If you do all my videos, you will see I am not paranoid. She tries to convince me I'm mentally ill. No, I'm not, and she can't. Now, we're talking about a place that she's helping me get into. I asked her, was there any conditions? She says, well, I want you to make your life easier. Read through the lines. That means she wants me to sign up. Hear this for yourself. I let her know before anything happens, I'm not signing up for anything. Listen closely, because you're next. Said something about they probably wouldn't let you have $6,400 to weatherize it. Just going to do that one little room. What Mike say? He said, I don't think they want me up here. I don't give a damn if they want you up here or not. You're a human being. That's right. I am still human. You don't forget that. God made you, just like you did everybody else. Yeah, but they're aggravated because I'm out here bumming. Well, tell them to try your lifestyle about a month. See how you are stubborn. You do know that. I am? No. Yeah, you are. I just won't do doctors or meds. That's my only stubbornness there. Well, and then I've got some, if you would, that she would work and get up a crew and we could go in there and like clean up a room, but I mean, we gotta have some donations as far as plastic on the windows, and then I would have to buy, and I'm not sure what kind of heater to buy you. I'm not sure. It would have to be like you said, kerosene. If you have faith and you stick and stand to your guns, they say you're stubborn. I'm not stubborn. I know who I am. I'm not medicated stupid. Now, I asked Rhonda to get a paper from that lady that gives me written permission to be in that house. And I told her I would give her a written document that she's not responsible. Rhonda kept brushing me off. Yeah, the red flags were there, but I kept on. God told me to. Did you bring a paper for me to sign for her or anything? No, but she's She won't be back till Monday. She only works 3 days a week. Okay, and then get something that says I've got permission to be there. All right. I might Saturday or Sunday. Now, this woman is letting me stay in her house, works for Rhonda. So if Rhonda said, oh, I want her out of the house or you're fired, they can do that. But now that I've got permission, at least I would get 30 days before I'd have to get it completely out. So you see how it works? I am believing that the people in Union County, as good as most of them are, and I know this for a fact, I believe they've been told not to help me. I believe they've been told not to give me any shelter. So, Rhonda shows up, to rescue, to get me in that house where she controls the person that owns it. Are you following me? Now, I let her know I'm not going to doctors and I'm not signing up on SSI. We'll see if this house gets fixed up. Listen on. Well, yeah, that would be a good idea. A list of conditions and stipulations, any? For you? Yeah. I just want you to make your life easier. That's my... Oh, honey, that's what I do. I mean, but I'm not going to go to doctors and take meds. I'm not asking you to go to a doctor or take any meds. Yeah, but I'm just, What do you do when you get a headache? You don't take aspirin or... I push through it. Honey, I've had a rough life. That's right. I am not a pansy, excuse my language, ass American. I push through it. Paranoid. That's it. Whatever issue a person has, as long as it doesn't harm themselves or others, you're right. That's right. She keeps telling me that I'm paranoid. Okay, paranoia is like imagining that there is a flying saucer hovering over your house. I am not paranoid. I'm aware. And most of the things I'm aware of is on this channel, and you need to see it. It's real. Listen on. She can't convince me I'm paranoid. Listen on. I'm going to try to sign up on nothing. I'm just going to try to make it through because I already know the details. I already know the outcome, and it's wasting my energy. I went from the house to clean up and all this and get a document from the owner to signing up for disability and stuff. Are you following this? Okay, it gets better, trust me. Psychology stuff somebody taught you. Well, I mean, I've been spoiled to do this. Yeah, so you read this from somebody's book, not from experience. No. Okay. Because, I've been low in my life. I've never been homeless, but I felt very defeated. I don't feel that. One day I got up and I said, no more. Yeah. So she's trying to project onto me that I'm paranoid and defeated. Neither one. I'm just homeless. A whole lot of people ain't a good idea. For me, I need to kind of stay secluded. Because people go off on me. I had a woman at St. Vincent's go off on me, honey. Well, here's what I find. Yeah. Listen very closely. Okay. The skills we use as a child. Anger, people bully us, it hurts us, seclusion, those type of things. As adults, they destroy us. The same skills we use to survive as a child. I don't know. She is a liar. The skills that I learned as a child and growing up is the skills I use. I'm not destroyed. I'm just homeless. They try to brainwash you into telling you that so you don't use your skills. Okay, I'm not destroyed. She is the one taking meds. She is the one smoking cigarettes and whatever else she does. I am not destroyed. Now understand, she is mentally ill. You have to be mentally ill to intentionally inhale cigarette smoke. Do you go into a burning building to smell that smoke? No. She's mentally ill. She has anxiety problems. She takes medications. I don't take anything. There's your sign. Okay? This is psychobabble bullshit that a devil, demon, bully projects onto other people to make you take meds. Listen on. I think that's some psychology stuff somebody taught you. Well, I mean, I've been schooled to do this. Yeah, so you read this from somebody's book, not from experience. No. Okay. Being different. I like my seclusion because I just like it. Now, I was thinking your experience with mental illness, the drugs. I'm not mentally ill. They're mentally ill, honey. Trust me. The medicines made me nuts. I don't think you're nuts. Yeah. But I do think you're paranoid. I'm just going to keep telling you that because that's what I think. Okay, she's going to keep telling me that because she's trying to brainwash me and convince me that I'm paranoid. Once I'm convinced, she thinks, I will run out and get some medication for it. Once I get medication for it, my guard is let down and they got me.
And I don't care what she thinks.
It's like they got you. Listen on. Does that make you a bad person? No. Does that make you unworthy of help? No. Well, I happen to. Everybody has their opinions. But I know nobody can convince me I'm paranoid. So.
Now, I'm not mentally ill, nor am I paranoid. And I don't know what these people are telling other people in Union County. I do not get disability because, one reason is because I'm not mentally ill. Are you getting this? Okay. So if they're telling you I'm dangerous or I steal or I lie, they're lying.
I think you're stubborn. Yeah, I can't be convinced. No, I can't be brainwashed, But TV, you got this, you got this, you got this. Go run to the doctor and get a pill for it. That ain't me. No, and I agree with that. Yeah. This world's take a pill for everything. No, that's bullshit. Yeah. No. Yeah. All our kids in school, we medicate them for ADHD. That's crazy too. ADHD doesn't exist. When we were in school or when I was in school, if you didn't act right, you got to ask what. That's right. Kids in our school are being self-terminated by medications for ADHD. They're being brainwashed. They're zombies. Okay? That's it. They're zombies. And we're on the same page on that one. Fix that problem. Next, I go to Audubon that Monday, and I talk to who I am told by her is the owner of the house.
I want to insert this. Listen carefully.
Now, as I'm waiting to see
Gail,
whatever, permission document from her, Rhonda asked me for my information so she can get a heater. So, how many people have they done this to? If I had gave her the information, she could have bought the heater and kerosene or whatever, and then I found out that the woman doesn't own the house to start with. I couldn't move in. Let's see, Rhonda would end up with a heater and kerosene for somebody. That's speculation. And here's the creepy thing. I asked Rhonda what she thinks about somebody that says I could be your best friend or your worst enemy. Rhonda wasn't there when she said it. Rhonda had left. How did she know it was Tammy? Because demons are connected spiritually. I'm not joking. That's close. I advise anyone dealing with any government to record them. Let me ask you a question, a psychological question thing. If somebody that you don't know very well, you've only seen about 3 times, gets in your face and says, I can be your best friend or your worst enemy, okay, I love you, what is that? It's a hard question to answer. I mean, you would have to take into account the circumstances that were going on. I mean, I don't know if you're talking about that Tammy Horn. Is that who you're talking about? Just in general. In general? That kind of creeps me out. Yeah. Are you talking about that Tammy Horn? She knows I am because they're connected. Listen to more. Is that Horn? Is that her name? H-O-R-N? But she's a good girl. She's been worried about you. She might be a good girl, but we don't click. The only thing they worry about is controlling you and playing with you. No, I'm not joking. I can see between the lies. We don't click at all. When you're medicated or self-medicated, you can't see them. They can appear to be good. Judas Iscariot, that sold Jesus out for 30 pieces of silver, appeared to be good, but Jesus knew what he was.
Now understand, if she'd have bought me a heater and I'd moved into the house, she would be interfering in my life the whole winter because she controls the kerosene. Are you getting this? She would have a reason, an excuse to knock on the door. Do you have any kerosene? Okay? If you made her mad and she put you out, she would probably want that kerosene heater back. No, I'm not kidding. Pay attention.
Well, let me see if I can get that room cleaned up. Go from there. Help, and she will help. And I was going to get that written permission from Glenda before I give her any information. I did not give her any information for the heater or anything. Most of you out there don't use your senses. I knew it was BS from the get-go. But God wanted me to go on and follow it out because you need to know some truth.
There's more.
Now, this woman is medicated stupid. Any time you burn anything, it puts off CO2 that will kill you. You have to have ventilation. Listen to her, ask somebody else. How long has she been doing this, helping homeless people? She is medicated stupid. Unbelievable. Gail, Glenda, whoever. That Gail does not own. Nothing personal, but you tried to play me. You're exposed.
There's more.
Yeah, I might mess up on the name, but I'm not medicated stupid. I'm just old, tired, and dying. Now, I am a 58-year-old woman, and that is an Audubon Center for Seniors. They're supposed to be helping me. They didn't. They caused me drama. They caused me to burn up my gas. We've got to replace that. And they caused themselves to get exposed. Have a dose of truth instead of a pill.
There's more.
On October the 8th, 2017, I am sitting in public with signs on my truck saying, "Please help, I'm homeless," yada, yada, yada. Rhonda pulls up, and we start talking. She's after church. Then, Tammy Horn pulls up, and I click record. After Rhonda pulls off, this is what Tammy says. Listen very close. She sticks her head in the truck window, her face into my face with them creepy green blue eyes, and says, loves me, she wants to help me, but she can be my worst enemy or my best friend. Now, as she stood there when Rhonda was there, she kept putting her hand on my shoulder, and I kept pulling away. I don't like her. She's creepy. I am not medicated. Therefore, her little green eye power does not work on me. I'm not intimidated. She's exposed. They all go to the same church. That should scare the hell out of all y'all. Now, Tammy Horn, to my information, she works in the public school at some capacity. That should scare you because all your children are medicated. I'm not. I went and talked to the sheriff, a sheriff, deputy sheriff, and he told me that was a little creepy to him too. I don't know this woman, and I've told a mutual friend of ours I didn't want to be around her. Well, the deputy sheriff told me to just tell her, just flat, just tell her to stay away from me. I'm going to. So I guess that makes me the worst enemy because I've exposed her. Now, on October the 9th, 2017, I drive out just pretty much the last of my gas to Audubon to get the paper, written permission from the lady of the blue house. Rhonda is a liar. Listen close. After Rhonda Marsh, a social worker in Morganfield, Kentucky, told me that Glenda
Gail
was the
Piper
owner of the house that I have verbal permission to move into. And after
Gail Piper. I don't know where I got Glenda. I'm old.
days of running out my gas and stress and so on and so forth, I go up there to talk to Glenda face to face.
Gail.
This is what she tells me. She doesn't own it. I went up there to get a written permission document from her and to give her a she's not responsible clause, which I was told, and it's recorded, that she wanted. So, Rhonda Marsh is a liar. Do not trust her. Listen closely. Well, you're the lady I need to see then. If you will type up something that says you're not responsible for death, accident. Yeah, see, that house has gone back into escrow. It's like it lost my ex-husband passed away. And his family, when I talked to lawyers, said that they would own it, that his family would own it. All right. So I don't know whether they foreclosed on it or what. It's just sitting there. Well, she told me you owned it. Well, my name's on it, but I don't know. But I talked to a lawyer and he said that belonged to them. All right. So, not to even bother with it. Wait, if I wanted it, I would have to wait till they foreclosed on it. And they well, they're not going to do nothing during the winter about it. Yeah. But you might have to talk to the sister.
I'd have to get permission from the sister. That Gail Piper, her name is on it, but she does not own it. Okay? Now I'm mad because I was right.
Now I have to talk to the sister. Now I'm mad. Because even though I knew what was going to happen, I got proof. I storm out in my wheelchair and I tell Rhonda.
Rhonda knows I'm mad. She was in her office, okay? Now, when I get out to my truck, Rhonda comes running out and says, "Did she tell you about the taxes?" That ain't got nothing to do with anything. Rhonda's a liar. Period. She can't talk her way out of it. Stay away from me. Listen. Okay, now she says she doesn't own it. Did she tell you about the taxes?
Yeah, not.
She couldn't give me a permission because she doesn't own it. Period.
I'm wasting my time here. Well, where you just don't bother me. I've been wasting my time the whole time. So, she has been playing with me. If I'd have been medicated, I would have probably went plumb off. Because that's what they do. They play with you. Well, you're both exposed. Thank God that I went and talked to Glenda face to face.
Gail Piper, face to face, and found out that she couldn't give me permission to stay there. Rhonda Marsh took it upon herself to lie the whole time. You can't trust a liar. Liars. God hates liars. All liars will go to hell, and some sooner. These people are government people. That's just too bad. I know what they are. Now you know what they are. No, I'm not paranoid. I just showed you. Now, there's all kinds of scenarios I could play on this. They could have let me get into the house in the middle of the winter and say, oh, you got to get out if you don't sign up. Or if you don't go to doctors, you got to get out. And I would have had to put up with them checking on me. Okay? Whatever. Don't get played by that. Checking on you. Don't check on me unless you got some money to give me or some food or a building. I'm not being mean and harsh. I'm being real. Don't try to play me because God will get you. I've done showed you that. What will I do? She says. It's none of her business. Now, when I got back, a nice man filled up my gas tank and bought me lunch. I will be okay. And they better stay away from me. They're exposed. I guess that makes me their worst enemy. No, I'm not. God is. Now I have some truth instead of a pill.